is. It was in the letter.
We have
all I know is that all the city schools are pretty much list of dispensaries in Pokemon, right?
we have a list of all the dispensaries that are established in coverage categories. We'd like that list provided to you.
There is three in Roseman that provided documentation that leases prior to the effective date of the work. And there's some further investigation that we want to
Some opened after.
Yeah, I know Mr. Goodon's waiting.
Thanks, Laura. I have a couple of immediate comments. First of all, I understand the notice that we got was a meeting, a public meeting, in order to discuss potential changes, okay, to the existing Kern County Ordinance Code. The existing Kern County Ordinance Code, as I understand it, is operating under the moratorium. So is that what we're talking about?
No, there is an actual code section which deals with medical marijuana dispensaries. It's Chapter 5.84 of the Ordinance Code. Okay. And it has the moratorium ordinance is a separate ordinance.
It's the controlling ordinance at this point, however.
It's control. All of the existing dispensaries prior to the moratorium still have to comply with Chapter 5.84. So this ordinance is amending that chapter and changing that.
Okay, so coming back to, I'd like to have a discussion, but it doesn't sound like we can have much of a discussion. It sounds like really it's more of the county sucking thoughts out of our brain. There is a consensus. I want to address the planning director's concerns because, you know, what we do is fundamentally identical, and that is the collectives and the cooperatives. And I sit as a director on one, and you know, I've watched and I've formed many, and I've also worked for them as an attorney from San Diego to Kern County. So I've seen them all operate, and they all operate the same way, and that is that they all offer medicine to qualified patients. And so when you say I have no idea, there's no consensus, it's really I don't understand why it is. You're a bright woman. I don't understand why it is that you lose sight of the fundamental purpose of the collectives and the cooperatives, and that is to provide safe and affordable access to cannabis, medicinal quality cannabis. That's what they do. Now, some of them want to do other things for their patients. That shouldn't take away from, and it should be allowed. If they want to have yoga, that should be allowed. If they want to sell glassware, that should be allowed. If they want to sell, if they want to have patient advocacy, they should be allowed. If they want to have food donations and clothing donations, it should be allowed. These things do not detract from. And so these are comments that I hope somebody's taking a note of. Because if you really want to have a working ordinance, and that is if you want to meet the needs of the citizens whom the Kern County Sheriff's Department is sworn to protect the patients from the black market, protect the patients from organized crime, protect the patients from being victimized by people who are going to sell them stuff that's unhealthy in the back street. Okay, the way you protect the patients, Sheriff's Department, is you folks step in and you regulate. You oversee. We're not afraid of you if we are in compliance with the state law. We know that you as law officers will enforce the state law, and we trust that you will not break the law, as was broken when the Sheriff's Department raided the Compassionate Cooperative on North Chester, and the lawsuit against the criminal action was just dismissed, and all the evidence that was seized has been quashed because your deputy who did the investigation was found to have willfully withheld information from the judge when he signed the warrant. That's breaking the law. We want a partnership. We want a law-abiding partnership with the Sheriff's Department. We don't want to be shut out. We don't want to be ignored. That's a comment. We're not going to discuss this because you can't